Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's good to see you back here. Today I've got something juicy. We're breaking down the full FragPunk update that just dropped. The one kicking off Season 3, Witch Moon, hitting around October 9 to 10th, 2025. We're going to go through what's new, what matters, and more importantly, how you and I can use it to get ahead. So, yeah, let's get into everything that's changing. And some strategy you'll want to bring into your matches right away. First off, there's a brand new Lancer added to the roster named Counterfeit. Yeah, this one is going to shake things up. She's got this kit built around illusions, stealth, and trickery. She can create perfect mirages, clones that look like her, move like her, so you have to be cautious. You can't always assume the one moving is the real one. Then there's Shadow Play, which gives her temporary invulnerability, letting her traverse danger zones or dodge incoming fire for a brief moment. And then Boom Boom, which is a damaging stun ability. You want to pressure, slam someone, maybe stun, and then finish. So she's not purely supportive or just utility. She has components that let her contest fights and press advantage. Because of that, playing against her demands a shift in mindset. You'll want to treat mirages as probes, not as primary targets. Some teams may waste utility trying to clear clones, flashes, grenades, area damage, and that's exactly what Counterfeit wants. So keep your cool, force the enemy to commit, make them give away something if they want to find her. Playing as Counterfeit, your goal is misdirection, baiting, and punishing overreach. Don't be predictable. Mix real plus fake, keep them guessing, and strike when they're stuck reacting. Next up, the big revamp of Shard cards. This is serious. There are 19 new cards just for Shard Clash arriving right out of the gate, plus card drops for Chaos Clash, Outbreak, TDM, and others. These cards aren't side editions. They'll shift how you build decks, how you plan each round, how you push or defend. Among the more interesting ones, Free Spree, which gives a period during which your shots don't consume ammo. Shadow Leap, letting a kill teleport you to your target. Hot Potato, which penalizes whoever is carrying the converter. Converter Shield, which makes the planted converter temporarily bulletproof. Door Reset, to reset door states in maps that can mess with timing or block certain push paths. And there's Fighting Flash. Dropping your weapon triggers a flash against enemies. You see how that opens mind games. You drop, you bait, you force someone to look away, then you pop back up. Because of all these, expect matches to feel more volatile. One well-timed card can flip an entire round. So if you're the kind of player who tinkers with deck builds between matches, now's the time. Having responses to explosive card swings will matter more than rigid decks that always do the same thing. If you leave yourself vulnerable to things like Free or Hot Potato, you'll get punished. Objective modes in particular are going to change in feel. Putting the converter down now demands you watch for converter shield windows. If you go in during those, it's like trying to plant inside a force field. Likewise, door reset gives defenders opportunities to stall. You might see plays where a team delays resets door states or bait a plant post shield. Also, if someone is carrying the converter and Hot Potato is active, you are pressured to move fast, pass it, or risk taking damage. Those dynamics will reward teams that coordinate movement, time trades, and push when windows open. The plant diffuse dance shifts. Then there's the modes and seasonal events rolling out too. Deck Gear Up is active from late September through mid-November. Blitz Ballet kicks off on Oct 9th through Oct 22nd, then returns for Nov 20th to Deck 3rd. Blitz Ballet gives players more HP plus an accent on speed, so you'll see close range, fast engagements, mobility, aggression, sudden flanks. That's where you'll win or lose. Pair that with some of the new cards like Free Spree or ammo boosting ones, and you'll find some rounds last only seconds. The seasonal events for Witch Moon, Halloween, and the Snake Spot collab inject cosmetic and community objectives too, but they also provide challenge goals that push you to try new modes or skill combos. One of the subtler but impactful changes is the rank system. There's now a new Ace rank added above Master but below Punk Master. The threshold to reach Master is unchanged, so basically the top end gets more granularity. Early in the season, Ace may be sparsely populated, which gives opportunities to jump ahead if you perform well during the first few weeks. It also means that if you're grinding, don't assume plateauing at Master is everything. Ace is that next push. Your win-loss consistency, your adaptation to new meta, and your performance in seasonal or double reward windows will matter more than ever for that climb. Battles Pass and store updates are also part of it. The Urban Agent Battle Pass drops Oct 9th, giving new skins, weapon wraps, cosmetic items in the store. Limited prize pools rotate. There's a new Nightmare Ultimate Melee skin now added to Permanent Pool, and extreme skin bundles get a refresh. If cosmetics are your drive, plan your schedule so you hit daily or weekly tasks early. There's more incentive to engage regularly. You don't want to miss that limited stuff. So that's the skeleton of what's new. Now I want to walk through some match scenarios and how you and I should adapt in real time. Imagine you're playing a map where long sight lines exist. Let's pick something like a wide open, mid to long corridor with side flanks. The enemy picks Counterfeit. You see a clone running ahead to corner, then she disappears. You can't be sure where the real one is until she commits to an action. So you play slow, use utility to lock angles first, molly, flash, smokes, push in with caution. If she tries to teleport in or reposition with shadow play, have crossfires ready, hold angles that cover multiple possible exit paths. Against her, double down on utility usage to flush illusions out. Don't get drawn to chasing clones blindly. If you are Counterfeit picking on attack, you might send out a mirage down a side corridor to bait defenders to stack there. When they show force, the real you slips on the other side or uses shadow play to transit past danger. Boom Boom can stun a defender who rotates too quickly. You might catch them off guard in a corridor rotation. After your stun, the remaining defenders have a small window where their coordination is broken. Swing there. On objective duty, if Converter Shield is in play, you might time your approach so you plant just as the shield fades or during a moment when distraction is caused elsewhere. Or, if you sense the enemy holding off until plant window ends, use door reset or shift your push to another entrance. As a defender, you can delay or delay further, waiting for a window or forcing the enemy into a bad plant time. In Blitz Ballet mode, matches become fast and brutal. Your survival buffer is bigger, mobility is greater. So weapons with strong burst or close quarter damage will shine. Shotguns, fast SMGs, short-range ARs. You'll want to play aggressively, contest flanks, push faster than usual. Use movement to your advantage and don't linger in choke points too long. Flank angles and crossfires will decide many rounds. About the shard cards, when you're building your deck, don't overcommit to one playstyle. Include some counter cards, things for ammo denial, disruption, or burst damage to punish free spree or big surges. Have a few tools to break open enemy momentum. If you see the enemy runs hot potato, adapt to fast pushes. If they run converter shield, be wary of planting timing windows. Swapping a few cards between rounds will give you an edge in surprise factor. Also pay attention to timing. Early in the season, some strategies will be tried, some will fail. If you can experiment in unranked or side matches, you'll find which combos stick. Track which card combos or mirage plays people respond poorly to, then exploit that. Record your matches, watch what trick worked, what got punished. Meta shifts fastest in the first weeks. For those grinding rank, aim to push in those double reward windows, seasonal events, and new mode windows. Your growth in elo or rank gain is often best early when variance is higher. Also, if you're close to master or pushing toward ace, don't rest on old decks. Keep building, adapting, adjusting. The better you respond mid-season, the more you separate from those stuck with stale builds. If you want, after this video, you and I can explore a full Counterfeit loadout guide, best weapon pairings, card synergies, matchups, or we can walk through 3 example shard card decks you can copy and test immediately. If you tell me which, I'll make that the next video, ready to help with your climb.